Music connects people to the past and defines culture and communities. The historic railroading town of Brunswick, Maryland is best known today for its proximity to natural resources and trails. But music is once again bringing people together and making Brunswick an entertainment destination in Frederick County.
Brunswick is amazing for our natural resources, and biking and walking and kayaking are great. But there's so much more here. There's so much more that you can find at that old church that's been repurposed, and they have concerts, or the new Cannon's event space that they will start to have concerts, or the aftermarket music that we have after our farmers market, or the numerous events that we have where all these new artists are popping up and are fantastic. That's the reason why you want to come to Brunswick and spend the entire day with us.
Some of the biggest acts that we've had here at Cannon's was Duke Ellington, Bob Seger, Patsy Cline, Roy Clark. They all played here in the 50s and 60s. Obviously, Brunswick is at the base of the Appalachian Mountains, which has always been a huge hub for music. As you know, this whole area is like very famous for bluegrass, country. So a lot of people in this region hold music really close to their hearts.
I learned to play folk music in DC when I was living in Washington, DC, and I built some fantastic foundations. But it wasn't until I came out and I was living in Brunswick and attending jams in Brunswick and Harper's Ferry and some others in the region that I was playing shoulder to shoulder with other musicians who have been playing this music for a very long time. And it was through that process that I was able to really internalize what the music of this region is.
There are so many musicians in the area that play an instrument, they sing, some make write their own songs. And our open mic was a very comfortable open mic where they were invited to whatever level you were in, were invited to play. Everybody applauded, encouraged each other. It was just, seems like the beginning of musicians. Yeah, you can do it, you can play on stage.
The musical roots of this area are so strong because back in that era, you had regionalism in your media. You had a lot of independent papers promoting shows. You had radio stations playing the heck. There weren't a lot of options, right? And you had these social clubs. You had these halls, and that was what people really wanted to do. And you had all of this influx of population, especially during the war. So you just had all these people a lot from the South, bringing up all this wonderful music here. And that really took firm hold because we're still talking about it right now. We inherited that idea of when I was your age, we used to go here and it was packed every night and we were dancing, and it's like, that's really cool. The memory is still alive, literally, in our community members. And I do feel some sense of kinship with that memory, and we'd really love to see it come back. All right, thank you very much, Brunswick. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, Beans and the Belfry.